You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, I get it. What? That's right. I said. Oh, Mike. All right over there?
I yawned during the opening.
I love that the opening's playing during our opening.
You know what I noticed here about the opening is that they use the same mannequin for the black people.
Yeah.
Black people have different features, y'all.
Girl, bye. Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV after show for the Bad Girls Club, Season 10, Episode 6, Anger Mismanagement, which is about what is about to happen up in here. If some people, I'm not pointing any elbows, don't start waking up.
Huh?
Yeah, you, Sir Watts. You
sorry.
good? All right. It's your boy, DJ Jesse Janedy, here in studio with Sir Cameron Marston. And he's giving a peace finger for the iTunes viewers. Chevonne Hughes.
Hey, y'all.
All right. And Sir Mykee Wattz.
What up?
What up? Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. Who's giving us Frank Ocean swag today?
Okay. Thank you.
Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest.
All right. So, crazy episode today. And, well, not really crazy, actually. It was kind of...
Yeah, we were all upset, right? The way it cut at the end.
Here's my thing with this season. First of all, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but the ratings for this season are not doing well. So they're going to kind of rush through this season. Give us next season really quickly, because you notice the promo for next... I mean, they're giving us promos for next season. They aren't even giving us next week's promo.
Why do you think it's not doing so well?
The
girls?
Well, this is a good question that a lot of the blogs are asking. They're saying, do you think that Bad Girls is coming to the end of its time? Anyone think?
I have a feeling of it.
I'd love
Just
them to
because
redo the show with men. That'd be awesome.
Well, they do. It's Tool Academy. Oh, they got rid of that, though, didn't they?
That's not really. Nah, that's not really.
Well, I think it's just reached its peak of negativity, kind of in a way, where it's like, how far can you really go without breaking some laws?
Yeah. My thing with the guys, though, I just think it would be a little too much.
I don't know. I would like to see that. I would tune in.
Yeah. What about you, Cam?
I wouldn't.
I want to see drag queens, trannies, and gays in the lesbians in a house.
Somebody would die.
Somebody
would go up missing.
All right. Well, so yeah, the ratings are doing bad. They're trying to push this. They're trying to push the Justin Bieber thing with next season. And the other thing I'm upset about that they're doing a lot this season is they keep cutting the fight off. And so it's like we're not really getting the full. This is so bad. The enjoyment of the fight. We don't get to really get the pleasure out of it. So I don't know. Hopefully they ended it very mild this week. Hopefully next week we get something amazing. We wouldn't know because Oxygen didn't show us a clip of next week. Thanks, guys.
Instead we got Tanisha in our face telling us to look at the face.
Maybe some of the viewers are just finally feeling guilty for enjoying some of that violence and
not wanting to watch it.
Maybe they really do want to watch it, but they watch it on. They download.
That's a no.
They feel guilty. I don't know.
Could be. So last week we ended it with everyone pissed at Shannon for putting Rocky in bed with Jerry.
Wow.
And I gotta say, Paula has a lot of fans out there. I mean, her people were tweeting at me. They were tweeting at everyone else like, no, you don't understand. Paula even tweeted why she was so upset last week. No, guys. I'm so sorry. I love Paula, but she can get a little...
She's too much.
A little cray-cray. A little
Yeah,
bit.
you shouldn't have to clap when you're talking to somebody.
On every syllable. You
What?
don't need to talk with your hands.
Right, because then I'm paying attention. Like, I feel like you're a cheerleader, and we don't need none of that.
Right.
So basically, what the fans were saying is, or Paula said, she tweeted, she said, you guys didn't get to see, and we did, though, how Shannon felt like she was going to set the girls up. I don't know. I just don't take her trying to set Rocky up. I just think she tried to do something semi-nice and didn't. I think she's a little slow in the brain, a little bit, and didn't think, oh, this could look really bad in the morning. So whatever, the girls were upset with her, and kind of felt like they were throwing her under the bus. My favorite, my favorite thing though was Valentina when Shannon like got in the side of her. She said, "Bitch, are you trying to get my peripheral?"
She wouldn't even look at her.
She didn't say it right.
Yeah.
Well,
Peripheral.
That's that Nigerian.
it's like when people say orange when they mean orange.
Oh.
I think it was a colloquialism.
Is that it?
I don't know.
It's kind of different when you change the spelling of a word.
Purple. It's like, bitch, did you mean purple?
She's
Like what?
Peripheral. We're gonna
He
move
was
on.
just trying to sound
Sorry.
smart.
All right, so then Shannon tries to make right with Rocky. Question, do you guys think that Shannon was really trying to make right with Rocky because she could identify with her, or do you think she was like, oh bitch, I can't lose this girl?
Probably both.
I think Shannon's okay being by herself.
Yeah.
But I think she's smart. You're going to kind of build your little army. I don't know if she really trusts or truly likes Rocky as a person, but I think there's a certain mother aspect to Shannon as well, like Paula, right? So I would, and if you have that kind of military or physical training that she's had, I would give her some pointers too. Like, girl, how many times does the girl gotta whack you in your face before you finally do something?
To me, I feel like she likes Rocky genuinely. I think that, you know, she can. I think Shannon is one of those friends that is like, the friendship bond is very aggressive, and it's like, okay, girl, like, stop calling me every half hour today. Like, we're friends. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to like be like, hey, girl, I'm brushing my teeth. What are you doing? Like. Especially when she got out of the limo and she was like, you don't mess with my friend. That's my friend, and I'm not gonna let you push my friend. Like, okay, girl, you pissed on her, we know she's yours, like, calm down. And then the fact that my favorite part was when she was teaching her how to fight. When you grab a bitch's hair, don't pull back. And Rocky was pretty good. Rocky's a quick learner, but I don't think Rocky doesn't know how to fight, so it was kind of like Amazon classes.
I actually don't think Rocky knows how to fight.
Really?
But I think Rocky has grown up with some males in her family. So you learn how to roughhouse. Roughhousing and actual fighting,
Different.
not the same, but it still means that she can kind of hold some of her weight. Because she, like I said, she tossed homegirl.
That whole scene reminded me of Nikki when she was trying to learn or practice how to fight. That's what kind of
Google it.
Yeah, well, they did a much better job.
they did. Yes.
But interesting camera views too. If you notice, they did show Shannon in a different light. They showed her as an observer, and they kind of, like I said, the whole Julie thing. She's a mastermind. She's been like watching and observing and
Well,
building.
I can't say she was smart though. When everyone was ganging up on her, she said, "I'm not gonna argue about that. Like, what's that really gonna do?" Which is true. When you got like 6 angry bitches in your face yelling at you, what are you really gonna be able to do?
Yeah, when somebody's on one, you're not gonna convince them otherwise.
Right.
You walk away. Let them cool off. Let them think. They'll pick somebody else the next day.
It was 6 against 1. Then, the next day, like, Shannon walked away. The next morning, Rocky actually took the initiative and said, all right, can you come smoke with me? They sat, they talked about it. And they were out there for a long time, and all the girls were, like, up in the bedroom window looking out like freaking vultures, like, oh my God, this is a long conversation. They're going to make friends again. And it was just like, y'all are haters.
Yeah.
Like, just leave them alone. The fact that they can get over some drama like that when Jen's still upset about the damn Hot Pocket, like, this is the type of relationships that should be going on. You all should be... Well, we'll get to that in a second. But, all right, so they go and they make up with everyone, and everyone's upset with Rocky for forgiving Shannon. Where do you guys stand with that?
I think that was her choice to do that. I personally would have probably had a little bit more of a problem with it.
You would have?
I wouldn't have forgiven Shannon as easily as...
But no, if you were one of the girls in the house, would you be upset with Rocky forgiving Shannon? Like, bitch, you cried, we all stuck up for you.
No, I wouldn't be upset. I would probably look at her and be like, that's kind of weak, but I'm not going to be upset about it.
I also didn't hear anybody apologize to Rocky for thinking that she slept with the guy. Because that's what they all assumed when they walked in the room. Nobody apologized to her for assuming that she screwed the guy.
That's true.
Because he was just as drunk as they were.
Yep.
And unless you're saying that a man does necessarily can hold his liquor up. I'm just saying. Nobody apologized to her for assuming that. So I'm still like, whatever.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. That is funny that no one did do that. Shannon called Mr. Yes
For tips.
for some advice. I hope we get to see Mr. Yes. I feel like it's
Maybe.
gonna
I
be
think
like
we will.
It's like Big Papa.
yeah, from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like it's gonna be one of those we're never
How
gonna
many guys does she have in the woodwork? How many?
as wide as her vagina is. I don't know.
She's just like
Popping them
smoking
out.
cigars. Is she a boss? Like,
And the way that she smokes cigars
it's very
is not-
manly.
Oh, I don't even think so.
must
Manly
take
if you're gay
well-
and suck.
Well, the thing is, it must take a very strong man to be paired up with her in a romantic way, because she's a very strong woman, and she could be very intimidating.
You ever heard that term?
Nah, it just takes a black man. She definitely looks like she's in the black boots.
Not every black man's gonna be able to handle all that.
You ever heard that
That's what you
term? Her vagina has teeth. I feel like Shannon's.
Vagina dentata.
Yeah. All right. So whatever. Then they get a phone call from DJ Cypher, and he wants to do this confusing contest. He brings all the girls in. Alicia can't go because she has stuff to do, and I'm like, bitch,
What stuff?
you're on the Bad Girls Club.
You're not from
What do you
Atlanta.
have to do?
Errands? You gotta go to the mail office, post office. What?
Part of me
Groceries.
wondered if they kind of, because she was like smiling about it the whole time. I wonder if production was like, oh, stay back for this one. We want to match them up.
Maybe it was in conjunction with the Vagisil commercial.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh.
What?
Could have. That's funny.
That's how you feel?
That joke just went over my head. I don't even understand what
It'll
is
kick
happening.
in.
It's all right.
Give it a minute.
Yeah. We'll explain.
She's a little slow here.
All right. So
I'm naive.
they do this competition where one girl has to be the MC, the other has to be a DJ, and as a DJ, that was very confusing. And as to how you're just gonna allow, first of all, one of these ratchet girls touch your equipment. One, two, the fact that I don't know, maybe they were there all day, and he was teaching them something. But so Shannon and Valentina were the first ones. Valentina was the DJ. Shannon was the MC. That was just horrible.
Pretty P.
Jen and Rocky were teamed up together. That was horrible. And then Pretty P, Paula, and Stephanie, they did a pretty good job. And they obviously won. And then later on, we'll see them go to the club. On the other flip note of that whole competition thing was confusing for me. I felt like it was just a promo because remember last season when they went to Atlanta, they did that promotion thing. I feel like there was still something in the works from that. The other storyline that we got there today was Jen talking about her ex, Scott, talking about, oh, he's too much drama.
Look in the mirror, please.
We were in an on and off relationship. Then as she's talking about that, they're out eating and she says, oh, what's her name? Rocky's irritating me and she would make a good assistant. Just throwing little shady jabs towards her. And then we get Jen yelling at Rocky in the limo. And every time she's like yelling at her, leaning over, we get an oyster shot from the back.
Blurry, but it's there.
And the one thing I just keep saying is like, bitch, you're still mad about the Hot Pocket. And I just can't get over that. I think that's really the only reason you're mad at her.
Not to like make this. Some
Just
people
do
don't
it.
believe. Yeah, some people don't believe in PMS, but I'm sorry, I do. And that whole episode, this whole episode with Jen, just screamed PMS to me. She was flipping out over nothing. She was just crazy. She was
What?
possessive.
That screamed, I just don't like a bitch.
No, that
PMS.
screamed PMS. When you got that your visitor come in, you just don't react to things the way that you would normally react.
I've been on the receiving end of that.
You have sisters, right? A lot of sisters,
My
right?
ex-girlfriend was
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Oh wait, I understand the PMS thing, but
It's kind of extensive though. Like,
Yeah.
it's a long time because it's like a couple weeks already.
I don't think it's just.
No, I mean just that,
Tonight.
like
Oh.
this
It ain't
episode in
PMS.
particular,
Yeah, I think it's well. It
because that was a couple of days. This episode was a couple of days.
The PMS could have been the frosting on her salty cake, as far as I'm concerned, because she just. I wanted to root for Jen. I think Jen's a gorgeous girl, but she's a little too much. And it's like, bitch, it was a hot pocket. I don't care. There's nothing you should be mad at Rocky for.
Right.
Like the fights afterwards, you only fought because of the hot pocket.
Maybe she's threatened by Rocky's.
I mean, unless she,
Bingo.
Right.
unless she has a thing about germs, but then, bitch, you're in the club pissing on toilet seats.
Well, let's be honest. There's Jen, and then who's the next prettiest girl in the house? It's Rocky.
Yep.
Rocky tossed her
Paula.
around. She didn't necessarily punch her, but she tossed her around. So I think there is a sense of competition there. So
And she definitely does not have a problem with germs because
And-
see what she was doing in the bathroom, right, with her boyfriend.
well, she's a stripper though, right? Not because of the bathroom, but she's a stripper.
Yeah.
And when you're a stripper, you're competing amongst a bunch of girls for
That's-
dollar bills.
Wait.
So that competition aspect.
What was going on in the bathroom?
Oh.
What?
What was going
Bow,
on?
chicka, bow, bow.
Well, wait. All right. So
And is the bathroom floor dirty? That's not necessarily like
yeah.
Whoa.
The shower.
in the shower.
In the shower, yes.
I mean,
yeah.
People
what?
pee in that.
Not only
people
that.
pee.
Rocky peed in it. She said she peed. Like,
First of all, now if it's your home shower,
Even then.
no, yeah, because germs and
That's
things
where all
they
the grime
settle,
goes,
mildew.
yeah.
It's just like, girl, that just went up your coochie. That's a dirty oyster right there. A sandy oyster.
It's like men who walk around in the shower at the gym with no
That-
slippers
I
on.
can't.
Ugh. It's gross.
Well, actually, you know what? To even touch
Toes.
on that. So before we get into that part,
Sorry.
let's just go into before Scott comes. She calls him, and I just want to say it because she did her little baby voice. She's like, "Hi." He just seemed mad chill on the phone, and then she starts bugging out because what did she say?
He
to
didn't
him?
respond the way
Yeah.
that she wanted him
But
to.
I wouldn't have responded to what she said either. I can't remember the exact words she said to him. She was like, "Oh," she said, "Yeah," and that bitch got mad at me, and I'm right?
what she wanted to hear was,
Yeah.
yeah, baby, you were right. Yeah,
She
you
asked
should
if
have
she
slapped
did
her
the
in the
right
face.
thing, and he just was dead air time, and
He was like,
yeah.
He was probably high. He was like, I don't
or
got
he was
time for
tired.
that.
I think he
Or
was like,
he's used to her behavior, and
Yep.
he's like, I'm not gonna. If I engage, no matter what I say, I'm gonna be wrong anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I might as well just get this over with. See you at 2:00 in the morning.
Right.
So Scott ends up showing up. Jen's all happy, and everyone thinks, "Oh,
Was Scott in Atlanta already, or
no, he flew in.
Yeah,
Flew
he took
in.
the red eye. He shows up. They do their business in the bathroom. What is that for?
that dude was dressed like Mario? It was crazy.
I can't.
I loved it.
He was cute though.
You know what? He was probably the most attractive boyfriend that Bad Girls has seen.
I wish he had some color tattoos. All that like.
And he's with the most attractive girl that Bad Girl.
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
have cute babies.
Most attractive? Actually, somebody tweeted Ashley from the.
I remember Ashley. I'm sorry.
She was pretty.
She's alright. She's beautiful.
Which Ashley? Blonde Ashley?
No.
So Jenniffer,
Not
Ashley
Ashley.
was. It would be Jenniffer.
Yeah, I would pick Jenniffer.
What season was?
I think season 6, maybe.
6 or 7. She was pretty.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Location?
wrong. She was pretty.
Location.
I forget. That's
Okay.
how important it
No,
was.
she was pretty, but Jen just has, like, come on. When Jen tonight, when she had her hair down, the silver little booty pants, like
Right.
she's cute.
Yeah.
And for little cakes, the cakes are cute. She got the little Debbies.
Little
Um,
puppies.
She had that little mini body. It's cute.
yeah. So they do that on the floor. Rocky like walks in by accident, which would have been even funnier if she did have to go to the bathroom.
I'm trying to figure out the position on the floor. Like,
He was probably sitting
It's
on
a
the
big
floor. He was probably sitting
shower.
on the floor. There's no way I can see a girl lying on a bathroom floor. I hope not.
You never know.
He probably sat on the floor and she just.
Ugh.
That's awkward. I don't know.
Better for her. At least he's the one getting all the bacteria and the fungus.
Well, now here's my other thing because she talking about bacteria and fungus and she doing that on the floor, but then she got mad at Jen
Freedom.
because Jen, I'm sorry, she got mad at our Rocky at the club for talking about what's it called, peeing on the toilet.
Right.
Rocky got upset about the peeing on the toilet thing. And then apparently Rocky snatches her up or some.
She
That
uses
was a
some of those
lie.
moves that
That was a
Shannon
lie.
showed her.
You said what?
And I don't think Rocky was irritated. That's just a question. If you see piss on a toilet, you're gonna say, "What bitch just peed on the toilet?"
Yeah,
I mean,
somebody
it's
pissed in
natural.
the toilet. That's the remark.
I wouldn't be that mad about. It's a public restroom. I wouldn't be that mad.
Going by the conversation that they subtitled for us, I can't see how in that conversation Rocky snatched up Jen's hair. So it's interesting how Valentina, while she was talking with Alicia,
Kind of
called
put
it
it
out.
And speaking of conversations, shout out to you guys at home who are trying to get us to number 1. Thank you so much. We need you guys to help us out. Please, if you haven't done it now yet, please go to iTunes, Bad Girls Club, AfterBuzz TV, subscribe to us, rate us 5 stars, leave us a comment with your name. We will give you a shout out on the show. We are going to shout out Caspian, Bad Girls Club at ATL, who is a huge Chevonne fan,
Oh,
and
thank
Michie
you.
Markunis, who is like our super fan, and we love you. So if you guys want to shout out as well, please download, rate, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
Holler.
And give us a call if you guys are watching us live, 424-256-1633. That's 424-256-1633. You should have been typing it while I just said that. All right. I can just imagine who's going to call right now. All right, so they go to the event. DJ Stephanie almost messes it up, and I would have been pissing myself. I would have been like, bitch, get away from this. You can just stand up here, just take your top off and pretend you're the DJ.
Paula, sing, Paula.
Right. Paula's emceeing, and it was cute. And then, of course, the bathroom thing happens. And comparing the bathroom scene to, well, first of all, we're at the strip club. Now,
The most famous.
I don't know about you
strip club
guys.
in Atlanta.
I don't know about you guys. But I used to have this really big thing about using the public restroom. And I would hold it for, I would never go in high school. I
number
would
1 or
never
2?
go to school.
Both.
Well, I'm a guy. I can go to the urinal. So I would never go during school.
Right.
So my thing is if you're in a strip club, really? But I
Don't sit
guess
on
if
the
you get
toilet.
a pee, I mean, you're a girl, Marissa.
I
you-
squat.
If you want to chime in too.
Always
Do you ever
squat.
feel uncomfortable going to the bathroom in public restrooms? Would you, if you're at a strip club and you had to pee, would you hold it or would you be like, let's see if I can?
At a strip club, I would probably hold it.
Yeah, Chevonne.
Well, when I gotta go.
Sure.
So I would buck up and I would just squat over the toilet.
I know girls that would go to the parking lot first.
Oh
before
no. I'm sorry.
What if you had to go number 2 though?
I would hold it. 'Cause that's more controllable for me than
You have a little turtle head popping up.
Turtle.
After drinking alcohol, definitely. But going back to the same thing, the conversation while they were in the bathroom, if you notice, that bathroom was unisex. It had male and female on the
Yeah.
door. So that's another hint. Like,
It's probably a lesbian strip club.
yeah. So I mean, I can see as Rocky be like, "Oh, somebody pissed in the toilet." 'Cause
But
then the
did she
guy-
say somebody or did she
Lesbian.
say
King of Diamonds ain't lesbian.
you?
You peed on that toilet.
Right. And then Jen went back and forth with her. And now this is my thing. Jen was like, kind of switched the story when she got home.
Kinda.
Well, she definitely
That
did.
whole
Talking
story
about,
was out of whack.
yeah, she got mad because someone pissed on the toilet and she just got mad at me and snatched me up.
And I even admitted that I peed on the toilet. I never heard that.
Nope, because she didn't admit that she peed on the toilet. And second of all, like I said, I never used to go to the bathroom until I watched Oprah. And Oprah says, now this girl said, and I heard about people getting crabs from the toilet. It is a known fact. You cannot catch anything from sitting on a toilet seat, a public toilet seat.
Especially like a living, like little bug like
Yes.
that, because they wouldn't be able to survive on the toilet seat.
It's actually, there's more bacteria on the doorknob to the bathroom than on the toilet seat.
Why would you
believe it
tell
or
me
not.
that? Now I have to wear gloves.
Thank God for
everywhere.
Oprah.
I'm just saying.
Sorry, beg to differ. I've actually seen crab on the toilet seat,
Crab.
which is
Crab?
lice. Crab.
How did you even see that
What does
on
that
the
look
toilet
like?
seat?
Crab. You can see crabs. It's the same as headlights. It's just a different, I guess, species of it. You can see them. You can actually see them moving. Crabs are not that small. You can see them. They can survive.
So could you theoretically then?
Yes, you
All
can.
right, well, you
I
and-
don't know. I just feel like
It just
they wouldn't
depends on
be
the
hanging
time.
around
It depends on the time frame.
Yeah.
Like if you're going right after somebody else went, it's a possibility. I'm just saying. I've seen them on a toilet. Now,
All right, you and Jen have
Long
something
story
in common.
short, just squat or line it with like 3 layers of.
I'm sorry. I
toilet
look at the
paper.
toilet seat before I use it.
Oh,
Like I just told
absolutely.
Chevonne before we came in here, somebody peed on the toilet seat, or the
So like,
or the toilet kicked back.
when you squat on the toilet, do you like aim and shoot it?
No,
Like,
here's what I do.
But
It's
she
like
was
it
so drunk, so she wasn't like.
No, like I counterbalance with
Okay.
my hand.
Okay.
I stretch it out, so then it's just like it's like I use it as a form of exercise, and then
Okay.
you just squat. So then
you
like you're
squat.
counterbalanced, so you don't fall back.
Now, wouldn't it be more difficult for someone like Jen, who said she did squat?
Well, when you're drunk, it
Versus
is
Rocky.
hard.
I know girls that can stand and pee. It's all good.
All right.
You gotta learn quick.
So that wasn't the only drama at the strip club. The other thing was, and this is where Jen comes off really crazy. When she comes out, her man is dancing with a stripper, which would happen at
that's
a strip club.
Club that you invited your guy
Valentina
to.
said it is a strip club. That's
Now, I'm actually surprised Jen didn't get kicked out for approaching
Yeah.
a stripper, especially at that strip club, because that's one of the biggest ones in
Right.
Atlanta.
Well, the
right?
thing is, she was saying, was it Jenniffer or the stripper saying she needs to go? She needs to go.
Jen was saying
Jen
that
was
about
saying-
the stripper.
But I think they were in their own private VIP
Yeah, their
area.
area.
That's why.
Oh.
And you can tell whatever stripper you don't want in your VIP area to get out.
And he was like, I feel bad. She's like, don't feel bad.
Oh, it was Magic City, not King or whatever.
Magic City.
Magic City.
Yeah, and it was, whatever. And the funniest thing is, the night before when all the girls went out, except for Jen because she was knocking boots, there was no fighting.
Yeah.
Everyone had a great time.
They all
And
bonded.
I'm really surprised, and I'm sure that someone did say it, but I'm really surprised that no one was
Caught on
like,
to that?
oh, how come we only have a drama when Jen's around?
I think they're picking up on it right now. That's what was going on at the end
But
of the episode. Right?
but I also thought it was interesting the night before when they had came home. First of all, Valentina's little bisexual ass. After they came home, they went out to what's it called, Mykonos Grill,
Yes.
and then they start talking about Rocky and what's her name?
Jen.
No, about Rocky
Shannon.
and Shannon's relationship, and I guarantee you that conversation was started by Jen. Because no one else worries about it.
Right.
No one really
No one
could care
cared.
less. The only thing Alicia brought up, she said, you know what, that's you. If you want to be friends with her, that's on you. I think that's kind of messed up. So I think it's kind of interesting how Alicia at first was so rah-rah, and now she's pulled back a little bit. But she's probably like, oh, these bitches can do all the work for me.
Hold up, I just thought of this. Jen can't be on PMSing because she just was knocking boots. Now, she was knocking boots while
You
she was
can.
on her
Yeah.
You can
period.
have
You
sex
can.
on
I know
your
you
period.
can. I'm just saying that's a dirty low.
I've done
yeah.
It just depends on a lot of different factors, which we don't need to go into, but it is definitely possible.
Oh yeah, we know it's
A lot of different
possible.
variables.
It's just nasty.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about pregnancy, so you could probably go raw.
Ew.
Not sure you can.
Really? Oh, all right. Oh, Marissa.
She's like, why? What happened?
We just try to push the buttons here, people. We want Marissa to swear at us one time, so
she
we're
hasn't
just gonna
cussed
keep
yet.
pushing.
Views of the host.
All right, so basically, Jen's getting mad at all the strippers and says, "Okay, F it, I'm leaving," and leaves the strip club. Doesn't say bye to Scott. Awkward relationship, Scott. I hope you got your 15 minutes of fame and you're done with
You
it.
know he was smashing one of the other strippers that night.
Really?
Ew.
For sure.
So was he staying at a hotel, do you think? Or was he
Well,
staying
no,
at
he
the
was catching a
house?
red eye. So after the club, he was supposed to go straight to the airport. That was what was told.
So he
by
came for like a
Jen.
day? He came for a day?
Day and a half, maybe.
Day and a half.
That is stupid.
That's dumb.
You don't go anywhere by plane for a day and a half.
If you balling.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think he was balling.
well, yeah,
Not with that Super Mario outfit.
Hey,
Hell no.
who knows?
Maybe he went into Jen's safe, got some dollar bills, bought a ticket.
Maybe.
Strip clubs
Oh.
and dollar bills.
So when they got back home, Jen's there and she keeps going on this thing. Rocky's fake, yada yada yada. And when she says that she got snatched up, she starts getting real reckless and yelling. Alicia tries calming her down. Paula tries to calm her down, and it's so hard with Paula because it's like I like her, and everything she was saying was, I thought, really good and motivating to calm someone down, but then she just gets so hype and into it. I feel like she feeds off of the emotion and kind of harnesses it.
Well, the thing is, when you do it like that continuously, you just start to become noise, and then people can't understand and
down.
take it. Yeah, they can't take in what your message is.
True.
And what she said could have been much better just spoken.
Well, I will say that it seemed like she got through to her before she started clapping her hands and yelling, because there was a point where Jen actually was crying.
Yep.
She had to wipe the tears off of her face.
Do you think that was editing? I think that actually, her yelling actually affected Jen in a positive way. Then she started crying. Not crying before, and then
I don't know, because I can see Jen just like getting wild on Paula if they were really gonna fight about
Jen
it.
and Paula? I don't know. I feel like
Like, I think if Jen thought that Paula was coming at her side, it was like directly, you're directing your anger at me instead of trying to educate me and help me be a better person. It's a different story. I think
I think Jen respects Paula.
Yeah, and I also think she
yeah.
kind of is afraid of her. Like, Paula's that person that she's nice and the mother, but when she snaps, like,
I don't know about that.
yeah, like she might carry something on her. Like, Paula,
A razor blade in her mouth.
she always walking around with that shower cap on. You never know what could be on that shower cap.
So does Valentina.
I'm telling you,
She
like,
has a shower cap too.
come on. When we first saw Paula, she was like, mother.
Valentina's a struggle.
Da, 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 da. No, I don't see that with Valentina. I see it with Paula because at first we all thought Paula was whatever, and then
Right.
all of a sudden, damn, Paula popping off like she
Pretty P.
crazy. Then we have Valentina talking to Paula and saying that Rocky's a weak ass bitch and there's no way she would just go and snatch Jen up. I agree that she probably wouldn't go the route of snatching Jen up for peeing on a toilet seat, but calling her a weak ass bitch, no, I don't see Rocky being a weak ass bitch. What do you guys think?
I think she's just putting in reference, trying to explain the scenario, and in the comparison, they already are Jen's friends and take her side and thinks that she's rough and tumble. So in comparison, she would be the weak one. I get that part of it, but is that the scenario where Jen comes and explains to Valentina, or who is she? Who is Valentina talking to that was sitting at the table? Paula. When Jen explains what happened, her side of the story, what happened in the bathroom, because that's where we see Jen give the example of how Rocky or Raquel.
Oh no, that was Alicia
actually-
and
oh,
Valentina.
Alicia.
Well, so Jen was explaining to them the scenario in her words and her experience, and she literally goes to show Valentina, or to show them how Rocky snatched up her hair, and she literally snatches Valentina's hair on her head. Valentina's neck goes off to the side. So shout out to whoever did a little, who tweeted us about that,
was,
being their favorite part.
Joseph Ruiz.
Yes, that was funny. Then, as soon as Valentina's done talking with Paula, she goes and talks to Alicia on the side note and says, Jen is a ticking time bomb, something's wrong with her, and she's dumb, and we need to calm her down.
Pretty girl syndrome. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And then, while she does that, Jen's kind of in the confessional saying, oh no, she was walking around Rocky going, I'm over this situation. Either I go home or Rocky goes home.
You're obviously not over it though. If you think one of you has to go home, you're not over it.
Agreed.
Well, we know who it's gonna be, so bye. Peace.
See, I don't like that. I don't want to know anymore. Guys, don't tell me who's going anymore.
Well, all right. So, I mean, at this point in the episode...
We're sorry, Chevonne. Close your ears.
At this point in the episode, who do you see running the house right now in the series?
So, I guess
Sherman.
Yeah, Shannon.
Shannon?
P. Wallaby Way.
Sherman.
Yeah, I'm with Shannon.
Yeah. I know one of the biggest fights that everyone's waiting to see is Paula versus Sherman, which should be an interesting battle.
I feel like she's gonna get squashed. Paula's
Who?
just gonna. Paula.
I'm telling you.
I can't wait for Valentina to get down.
And my apologies for not getting it straight. The blonde girl that I keep talking about that we saw in the first trailer was Nancy. Shout out to, I forget his name.
Shout out to everyone everyone who's liked that comment. So annoying that we don't know that name.
I'm gonna talk about. You know what? I'm gonna just talk about it every episode now, just to piss
I
you
like
off.
it though. I'm cool with it. I thought it was hilarious. So.
Who would you saying Shannon? So we all in agreement Shannon's probably running the house right now.
I mean, if we thought Julie ran the last one, right? Then I'm gonna say Shannon's running this one because you don't gotta throw your fist to run a house.
And we're gonna get shitted on in the comments right now that we said Julie ran the house. Julie did not run the house last season. You guys are crazy.
My thing is, if you get kicked off, you didn't run shit.
Oh, don't tell Natalie none that.
If you got kicked off, you didn't run shit.
But she runs LA.
Because the game is more than fists.
All right. On that note, let's head into predictions. That was a good time.
Oh yeah.
All that.
You don't even need that anymore, Marissa, because I'll do it for you from now on.
There you go. All right. Well, again, everyone was pissed off on Twitter that Oxygen didn't show us a preview of next week. I'm gonna give someone a plug. I'm gonna give Joey BGC Blogger a plug. If you guys are on Facebook, he has a Facebook page, and there are lots of spoilers on it, so you got to be cautious of that too. But he's really good about posting the episode. He's good about posting the previews when they do the previews or the long sneak previews. So definitely go to his, check him out. He's pretty good.
Say his blog again.
Joey BGC Blogger.
There we go.
On Facebook.
BGC Blogger.
I don't know what his Twitter's like, but I know that his Facebook is popping. I'm not even responding to what they just tweeted me right now.
I want to see.
Anyways,
Can't even work this phone.
what are you guys expecting from next week? Obviously, we're gonna get another fight. Jen says it's the end. Do we think Jen's going to initiate the fight between her and Rocky?
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys really see Shannon jumping in for Rocky?
She said she
You
would,
said
but
no.
I don't think that she would.
I don't think she'll jump in, but I think she'll pull somebody off if she needs to. I don't know.
Now, I don't see her jumping in if Jen fights Rocky, but if the other girls get in on it, I do. I think
she'll
Shannon
stop them or stand
is
in their
that
way.
into the game where she says, you know what, I need her to believe I'm her friend if that's the game she's playing, and I'm gonna jump in. And Mykee, what'd you say?
Oh, is it Valentina that fights next week, or do we know? No, at all. They kind of did some foreshadowing at the end.
A little foreshadowing with Valentina,
I mean, I called it the Nightmare Before Nigeria. You know what I mean?
which would be an amazing title.
Yes, the Nightmare
For
Before
next week.
Nigeria. 'Cause Valentina is Jack the Pumpkin King. Get it together.
I can't.
I
All
liked
right.
her last little outfit though, with the crisscross and all that. I'll give her
Yeah,
that.
their outfits were
I will
pretty
say
nice
Valentina's knees and elbows are jacked up.
Oh.
She's got a lot of
It's
scar
just
work going on.
Dark pigmented. That's
On
all.
that note, we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave us tons of those lovely comments. We appreciate them every week. Make sure you hit us up on iTunes, download, subscribe, rate us, and leave us a comment with your Twitter handle.
We
Oh
respond.
yeah, we keep the conversation going.
On both iTunes and YouTube.
Yes, but we love you more if you hit us up on iTunes. But yes, follow us at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter at DJ Jesse J.
Tamakava 777.
At Chevonne_Hughes.
At Mykee 3000 Wattz.
Until next week, same time. Hey, the other thing I thought about, I know. Wait, because Jen was supposed to come on the show, and now her management hasn't like hit me back. I kind of feel like she watched our episodes and was kind of scared to come on.
Why, Jen? You're the most beautiful girl we've ever had in BGC.
But we're still gonna tell you to come off crazy.
And FYI, Joanne Davis just told me that it's not a shower cap; it is a bonnet.
That's what she said to me too.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh,
I wasn't gonna read the last part. All right, until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.